Morning folks, morning. I've got my Alice band in today, or a headband, or a hairband, depending on what you call it. I have my Alice band in today to push my fringe back, because my fringe is about down here these days now. So yeah, it's my first full day without John. He's back sometime tomorrow, I think. It's my first full day without him, and it's really, really weird him not being around. For those of you who kind of think I'm a bit crazy, we've been together for 3 months tomorrow. Happy anniversary, sweetie. Been together 3 months tomorrow, and we, in the space of that 12 weeks, have only ever not seen each other every day about 5 times. And it's really weird. I don't like it. I'm not liking it. And I actually want to throw a tantrum and carry on because I want John back. No, I'm joking. But that's it. We don't spend a lot of time apart. The longest we've ever been apart was 4 days. That absolutely killed us. It's not going to be that long this time. All John feels is tearful. All I feel is lost and alone and without him. And I've got a friend here who's looking after me, but I feel lost and alone, and it's not the same going to bed by yourself. And I'm not on about, any of the kind of naughtiness or anything like that, but going to bed and actually having your partner there and giving him a cuddle and giving him a squeeze before you go to sleep. From going from that to having nothing, absolutely nothing, and waking up and them not being there, and you're used to looking over, and John being there in my case, or your partner in your cases, you're used to someone around, and if you're used to it, you're used to it. I now kind of know how my mum felt when her husband passed, because she must have been so used to him being there, and then suddenly he's just gone. I was married before. I got married when I was 18, and we didn't live together at all, barring the first 5 months of our marriage. And when we did live together, it was at university halls, so it wasn't right. And then after 5 months, the marriage disintegrated. And then we did try to sort it out, but while we were trying to sort everything out, I was only staying with, funnily enough, he's called Jonathan as well, with Jonathan. I was only staying with Jonathan at weekends at that point. And I never thought I'd get married again to another John. That's just really ironic that I've actually been married to Jonathan P, and I'm now about to marry Jonathan L. But it's, while I was married to him, it was just, I'd lived with somebody for 5 months, and I didn't really know kind of what I was doing. I was 18, I was young, I was silly, I was immature, I was stupid, and I just didn't have a clue, and so this time round, I'm proper adult now, and, I'm 26 now, and I've been married for 8 years to Jonathan number 1, or Jonathan P. He is in the process of divorcing me currently at this moment in time, and we are amicable, sort of, for the sake of the fact we're getting divorced. I asked for a divorce in 2009, having got married in 2005. We were trying to sort it out up until as late as 2011. He actually started divorce proceedings in 2012, and we will be divorced by summer or late autumn of this year. But I don't have any bad feelings towards him or any disrespect, because what happened with me and Jonathan P happened with me and Jonathan P. But I am missing my John now, and I'm not used to this, so this is what I'm saying. Like, for those of you that find it strange, he's just my boyfriend, well, fiance, and I can't bear to be apart. It's because we've spent the majority of our relationship together. We're both very clingy people, I'd say, and we both want the other person there a lot of the time. We can go a few hours, like Jonathan now, he's at the wedding, and we can go a few hours, apart, and he'll not text and it'll be fine. But then after a while we both become highly panicked, and for those of you who don't get what panic disorder or anxiety is, we both suffer from one or the other of that. So, you know, it's hard being away from someone, and I think he thinks that I'm going to end it with him, or I'm going to tell him I don't want to be with him because he's not here. But I'm not going to do that at all. I'm getting married to him and we're happy. So that's what's going on. Apparently I'm being taught how to play COD later on, which is, of course, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I'm being taught how to play it later on, apparently, by Phil, so I can actually beat Mr. Paul Zakchevsky's arse when I get my PS3 up and running at my house. I am currently in the process of moving house. I know I live with Jonathan right now, but I'm currently in the process of actually moving house to my own house. But Jonathan has kindly put me up whilst I'm waiting for it to be done. I was currently living with Mr. Zakchevsky, which is this house, you know, with Paul at this house, while I was waiting for my house at that time, and I was dating Paul. Now, obviously, we're not together, and I'm with John. I've moved into John's to save the problems between me and Paul, with him having girlfriend Charlie, lovely Charlie, and me having John. So that's the situation right now, you know. But it's all cool, you know, it all works. I come and house sit for Zach, as we call him affectionately, every month, once a month, while he goes and sees his girlfriend Charlie. And yeah, you know, it all works really well. So I'm here until Sunday, Monday, and then I'm going to a funeral. Unfortunately, my lovely friend Phil Holiday, he passed away. Lovely Phil. He was my best friend at school, one of my best friends, and he's always around, and bless him, he had cystic fibrosis, and he passed away last week. So I'm going to a funeral, so I'm actually sat in pyjamas still at the moment, because I'm going to hunt for a shirt and tie for the funeral tomorrow. Dyke alert! Lesbian alert. I look like a lesbian in a shirt and tie, I'm quite sure. Look like one of them butch lesbians. Not that there's anything wrong with butch lesbians, because I'm friends with plenty of them. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today, and Eurovision's on later, and my two main passions in life, other than Jonathan, of course, are Wimbledon and Eurovision. Right, I'll speak to y'all later. Bye!